Another lazy review. This time it's Incredibles 2, the movie that everybody has been dying to see. It's 14 years since the first one. And for me, I wasn't the huge, giant Incredibles fan that a lot of people are. As a matter of fact, just a couple months ago, I watched the movie for the first time. I had seen parts before, but I never really sat down and watched it. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the better Pixar films. It definitely, had a lot of adult themes in there, which surprised me. And it was just a really cool, probably before its time, kind of superhero movie. And I really enjoyed this sequel as well. Let's get into the good stuff first. There is a lot of good stuff. The animation quality right off the bat, it's Pixar. Somehow, every time they keep making the movies look better. Every time there's a new Pixar movie, I'm like, this is one of the best looking animations I've ever seen. And here again, they somehow keep improving the animation. The music is fantastic. The direction and the action scenes. I know you don't think action scenes when you think of an animated movie, but it feels like Brad Bird has taken stuff that he's learned from the Mission Impossible movie or even Tomorrowland and applied it back into the animation, the things they do, the fight choreography and stuff, and the how they use their different powers, like the Frozone scenes, and there's this girl with portals and stuff, Void, and all those scenes are really great. There's one scene in particular, I will say this right off the bat, Jack for me stole the movie. And there is a scene with him and a raccoon. Oh my gosh, I could have just watched that for an hour and a half. It was so funny and so well done. I just love that scene, and I love Jack in the movie. And besides the music, animation, fight scenes, everything was great. They do try and go into some more different themes in this movie, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. I'll say that the villain and his whole theme of we need to put down our technology, that was kind of lame and didn't really pay off. I mean, that was kind of a dumb thing. But the whole fatherhood angle where in this story you basically have this guy who wants to kind of bring superheroes back into the limelight and get the law that's banning them repealed, and he puts Elastigirl in the spotlight because the old saying, she's more like a scalpel and Mr. Incredible is more like a hammer, and they need somebody that's not going to cause too much damage or make a big scene, so they get Elastigirl in there. And so Mr. Incredible has to stay home with the kids. He's like, oh, I can take care of this, and hilarity and hard times ensue, and I felt like that was really good, and the whole thing between him and the kids and him just trying to be a good father was really good. And Elastigirl, stepping, trying to do what's right for her family was really awesome too. Now, this film, like I said, I did really enjoy it. I don't think it was as good as the first one, and the main reason is the story here is very predictable, and it's something we've seen a million times. You could see the villain coming a mile away. It wasn't even halfway through the movie, and I knew who the villain was going to be. And that's a weakness for the film, and I don't know why I was expecting some kind of groundbreaking thing, but I felt like the story could have been a lot better, and there could have been a better twist at the end because everything was pretty predictable. There's also these other superheroes besides the Void character. They're kind of just there and don't really do much of anything. The other ones are just kind of whatever. And like I said, the villain is kind of weak. The technology villain, and then when you find out who it really is, it's just kind of lame. But other than that, I had a good time. It's funny. It's got a little bit of heart. See, that's another thing about these Pixar movies. I think I like the ones that really tug on your heartstrings a little bit more. And this one doesn't really do that. It's more of an action comedy. But if you really really like Incredibles, I could see why people are losing their minds over it. Because it's more the same. I just didn't think it was as good as the first one, but I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give the Incredibles 2 a 4 out of 5. Until next time, this is Randy Cage. Peace out.